Alright guys, welcome back. For all of my Monster Hunter Stories 3 fans, we will be covering that still, do not worry. We're still going to be trying to do daily uploads for that one, and I'm still working on beating the game for Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'm only in, what is it, Tarquan, and I'm trying to get to the next area. My guys are at like level 40, roughly, yeah, like 39 or 40. So we are still working on Monster Hunter Stories 3, so I don't want you guys to get scared and think that we're jumping ship. We're not. We're definitely still doing Monster Hunter Stories 3 daily. That's still the main game for right now. But I'm just going to be jumping temporarily to check out Dragonkin the Banished. I've heard some pretty decent things for it, or it's pretty good. I heard it's not, you know, the best, but it has potential. Sorry about that. My kids were trying to sneak into the office while I was talking, but yeah, basically I've heard some good things about the game. I've seen some good trailers and gameplay footage, and from my understanding, it's really good. It's just that some people are comparing it to Diablo. Some people are saying that it's got kind of a slower intro. But overall, I've heard that the gameplay is great. The systems, especially the kind of the upgrade system, is very good. The in-game, the gameplay loop is overall really good. I think people really enjoyed it. I think the only thing is they just felt like it needed some more polish, maybe a faster opening, and then maybe just a few more things that would separate it from Diablo. But I mean, I don't think Diablo can just own an entire franchise. It's kind of like where they call all these games Souls-like games. Like, yes, Demon Souls was, kind of the start of everything, but that doesn't mean that that style of gameplay is just completely owned by only, Demon Souls and nothing else can copy it or whatever. So, but anyway, I'll be giving my initial, what do you call it, like initial review, I guess, of like the first couple hours of gameplay towards the end. Obviously, there's going to be some story in this. I don't expect it to be a lot, but there's going to be some story and some gameplay footage. So obviously, I want to get to make some videos later. So I won't be talking too much after this until we get to, the end of the stream. Just going to give you my initial take and initial thoughts and reviews of the first couple hours. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Like I said, I'm trying to get to this initial menu screen, and we will hop right into it. All right, thanks, guys. I think so. I think we will do the prologue, just because obviously it'll just give us some background story of each of the four characters, which is fine. Kind of give us some world building and give us some lore. So I'm down with that. So bear with me. We're gonna do the prologue. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a tutorial mission. The only thing that's not bothersome, but it's just gonna take a little bit of time is that it wants me to do. I'm assuming for each of the four characters. I don't know if that's gonna be four separate prologues or if that's gonna be like just jumping between the four characters in one prologue, like a giant tutorial mission. But we'll just do the prologue so we can find out, about the world of Dragonkin and just make it a little bit more immersive. So we'll just do the prologue, and then after that, we'll make our character.
When time first began, the Eternal gave life to powerful beings of light, the Drakeels. But as misfortune would have it, the power given to these creatures awoke in them only a boundless pride and an inexhaustible thirst for dominion. Shaken by this betrayal, the Eternal banished them to the deepest abyss of Dracomundus. It was there, in the depths of the earth, that they twisted into the monstrosities that we know today as dragons. Alas, possessed more than ever by hate and vanity, the Banished refused to admit themselves defeated. Through their voices, they persisted in corrupting humanity. Through their blood, they defined the land we call our home. From that moment on, mankind would live in fear. Fear that one of the Dragon Lords, the most powerful of the Banished, would one day return to the surface. With the support of his Dragonkin, Saw Ichnog succeeded in escaping from his subterranean prison. And brave souls, guided by the light, rose up and vowed to push him back. Soldiers of the Order, righteous and faithful to the Eternal, who suffered body and soul after coming into contact with draconic corruption. Rare were those who remained impervious to the depraved whispers of the dragons on the outskirts of this gaping breach. One such person was Godefroy of Clairval, Grand Knight of the Order of the Eternal.
By fire be cleansed! Non Draco sit mihidu!
The voice of the Dragon Lord blighted people's spirits and petrified their bodies, instilling terror and madness into those who heard it. Never before had a breach so vast been rent between the two worlds.
You shall burn! I can't.
It was here, at this wound between worlds, that the corruption was most potent. One by one, haunted by the whispers from below, the people succumbed to madness.
Out of fuel! Fire be cleansed!
Pitiful in their wretchedness, and too weak to resist the command of their new masters, they drank the blood of the dragon and gave in to depravity.
You shall burn! fire be cleansed!
Thus enslaved, they were twisted into ghastly monsters, mockeries, Dragonkin.
Non stratos sit mihi dux! You shall burn! I need to catch my breath. By fire be cleansed! Non stratos sit mihi dux!
Filled with these fleeting embers of hope, a few brave souls founded an alliance to carve the first breach into draconic defenses. Here, the Dragonkin's power was strong. It fused our world with that of the Banished. Godefroy of Clairval heroically broke through and shattered their defense barriers. This act of bravery, a feat of the righteous alliance of men, allowed me to lend aid to the Knights of the Order of the Eternal. Me, Almantir, Grand Oracle of Pytho Durkan, Dragon Blood, a human altered but not consumed by the draconic blood that flows through my veins. My sisters and I have powers given to us by the dragon, but our souls remain our own.
I have no energy left.
Neither Dragonkin nor entirely human, and afforded extraordinary abilities by our forebears. By those who drank the blood of the only banished dragon to have ever repented before the Eternal.
I can't anymore. My strength fails me.
These few drops of draconic blood connected our thoughts to those of the dragons. With that understanding came a vulnerability. We soon learned that we were at the mercy of their whispers. The voices threatened to consume us, with no hope of salvation.
Catching my breath.
Our civilization fell alongside the blue dragon Pythodurcan, forcing us to live amongst men in the city of the Order of the Eternal.
I am out of breath.
Closer to the breach made by Sir Ichnog, Godefroy, fighting fire with fire, confronted the draconic hordes. I I battled by his side, but my strategy was less direct. My draconic power allowed me to open up a passageway for the men of Nurogard, all of them prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice to save what remained of humanity. Once this invisible barrier had been breached, they knew that their lives would hang by mere threads. But these warriors from the north cared little for the uncertainties of our plan. A hero's death in the heat of battle with their enemy was the greatest honor that could befall them. Led by the pale dragon blood Harold Truelson, the barbarian fleet had but one objective: to lure the enemy into the open sea and leave the path to the breach vulnerable. If a single vessel reached the coast, then this sacrifice would not have been for naught. Harold Truelson reached the hostile shore and avenged those fallen from the Toriel clan. The barbarians of Nurogard feared neither pain nor death, and they welcomed violence as they might an old and familiar friend. Truelson knew this friend better than most. A select few, highly trained clansmen, risking their lives in the process, had successfully imbibed the pale dragon's blood without succumbing to the corrupting voices. Among them was Truelson.
I need to catch my breath.
To become a dragon blood barbarian, he paid the ultimate price and cast away a portion of his humanity. In exchange, he received draconic powers that he put to use for the Toriel clan, the Eternal, and humanity at large. The pale dragon blood had achieved his goal. The Alliance's plan, as unlikely as it was to succeed, could run its course. The barbarian waited for the signal that would tell him where to carve a bloody path through enemy defenses and lure the dragons far away from the breach. The Kongirati nomads, every bit as proud and as fearless as the warriors from the north, joined the alliance of men to help push back Sor Iknog, the Crimson Dragon. Sitting astride their draconic hybrids, these tracker archers faced the dragon steadfastly and seemingly without fear. Not one would allow the enemy to make easy prey of them. Hides, wings, teeth, blood. For the Kongirati, each draconic monstrosity was not only a threat, but also a quarry from which they could gain valuable resources. And where others had begged and prayed for divine salvation, these nomads made full use of anything the earth and Providence offered them in order to survive.
My arm grows sore.
Their master tracker Eula, however, did not see things in such stark shades of black and white. Of all those who made up their number, she was the first to recognize the value of this eternal light. How long would her people be able to continue traveling freely if the corruption were to poison the entire world?
Anymore. Not yet.
To seal this union, the Order of the Eternal entrusted her with one of their most powerful relics, a single, glimmering scale of light. Each champion had one, and the power of their light would be needed to push Sor Iknog back into the shadows. It was up to Eula, armed with her scale of light, to cast the invocation. She would then know whether she had been right to put her trust in the Order and in joining the Alliance. The power of the light was like nothing ever seen before. We heard the Dragon Lord howl into our minds, racked with pain and rage. So close to the Dracomundus, our souls suffered as from 1,000 deaths, but we held fast to our positions. Inch by inch, the divine light pushed the corruption back into the breach. And it was thus that the Banished Lord saw Iknob disappeared once more into the shadows, where he would suffer eternal retribution. Once calm fell, we were all that was left, the sole witnesses to the feat accomplished by the Alliance of Men. But more than ever, we knew that the taint of draconic depravity still festered in the depths of the abyss, impatient to break free once more. Thus, from the union of men and their allies that stood together in the face of the draconic threat, an elite corps was established within the Order of the Eternal, the Dragon Hunters. Who knows? Perhaps the heroes that the Alliance of Men has been waiting for will be found among this unit's latest recruits.
There they are. Nicely done, Song Khan.
Take care of yourself, Apprentice. There are Dragonkin gathered here.
These are the ones that killed Bjorn's brother. I know they're poison.
Let us eliminate them. We cannot let them establish themselves this close to Monteskai. Is anyone hurt? Son Khan? Apprentice?
We're fine. Somehow. But what is this totem? It seems as though all the Dragonkin were heading straight for it. Our apprentice was able to find us by following them.
Astria, you're the expert in draconic rites. Do you have any idea where they could have come from?
All signs point to this totem having been used for a ritual of corruption. And from the sheer amount of blood spilled here, we can assume they have enslaved a host of victims.
The statue is crafted from black willow. It must be from the Jaxaris swamp. My clan's caravans used to stop for supplies there, before passing through your lands.
So far from here? Could the Dragonkin have carried this idol all the way across the plains?
There would have to be countless adepts among their number if so. We must warn the Council of Monteskai without delay.
Given the scale of this invasion, it should not be difficult to win the Councilors over. They'll surely decide to attack in force.
Perhaps it would be best to learn more about our enemy before rushing in. If we are to root out a cult of this size, we need to avoid making any hasty decisions.
There would be one way to learn more about these creatures. A reconnaissance mission. If we send a small group, they may go unnoticed. A few skilled soldiers need only enter their lands and target their sanctuaries and camps. Then we'll see how they respond. We'd need to leave before reinforcements arrive from the plains. But this would allow us to gather information while also creating a diversion.
So be it. The Apprentice will accompany Son Khan while we protect the borderlands around the Alliance. The Apprentice will gain a bit of experience in the company of a tracker. All that leaves is the accolade, and to make him a dragon hunter officially.
Can't say more.
There's not a moment to lose.
The Dragonkin number more than ever, and they are rapidly gaining ground. We will need to strengthen the city watch, at the very least.
The dragon hunters have returned. Who knows? They may have even brought us some good news.
Please forgive this intrusion, councillors. Alas, Grand Tracker, I fear I do not bring the news you are hoping for.
Speak, Hunter.
As you ordered, we found the Dragonkin that killed one of our own. In doing so, we discovered an ascendant cult, one which swells in number.
They are practicing corruption rituals in the plains around Monteskai. According to Sun Ken, the idols they are using are from Jaxara, and the ground there was drenched in dragon's blood. I fear that their intentions have been made all too clear.
They have come to desecrate the plains? This close to Monteskai? How have they been able to escape our notice for so long? We will need to act before they are able to launch an assault.
With your permission, Counselor, allow me to conduct a reconnaissance mission into enemy territory together with the apprentice. I know these lands well, since the Kongirat used to trade here.
2 hunters against an army of adepts? You cannot be serious.
The Dragonkin have flooded the plains, de Clerval, and redoubled their assaults against my clan. This hunter strategy would allow us to combat them on several fronts.
This is so. Allow Sun Can and the apprentice to gather information at least. I will oversee them, and if there is need for it, we will call them back. I suggest we put our trust in our hunters, Auspex.
And what of the apprentice?
He is ready, Auspex.
Then your plan will have my support. High Priest Cornelis, proceed with the accolade.
Kneel, apprentice. Today, before the Eternal, you commit to our fight against the dragons until they draw their last breath, to hunting those who serve them, to sealing the breaches to their vile prison of Dracomundus forevermore, to ridding humanity of their corruption. As a token of your sacrifice, please take this scale of light. It is a relic of Miriel, the Drakiel who, long ago, managed to banish these ungodly creatures together with the Eternal. It will protect you from the corrupting influence of their voices. Today, it will make you a protector of humanity, a blade of the Eternal, a hunter of dragons. Arise, hunter. Non Draco sit mihi dukes. Let not the dragon guide me.
Come and find me at the jail before leaving Monteskai. Since Sun Can and yourself will be on your own in the Jaxara swamp, we are prepared to offer you our support.
The Grand Tracker and I have pooled the Order's resources and Kongirat's expertise to give you a decisive advantage. To meet the dragon's strength with our own, we have raised the first tame wormling.
And we have taught it how to fight alongside hunters. It will make for a fearsome ally.
Grand Tracker, be reasonable. Nobody has ever been able to tame a dragon. This creature is dangerous.
You are right, to a point. Raising it was not enough. To control these beasts of draconic perversion, we needed to purify and subject them to the power of the light. We used blessed seals to do just that. It is not their chains that keep them subjugated, Tracker, but rather our faith in the Eternal.
This wormling will accompany the new hunter. Your first mission promises to be a challenging one, and I am in no hurry to be called for a new accolade anytime soon. Innovation is one of the core values of our clan, Sun Can. I wager your opinion will change once you've seen this creature at work.
With all respect, Grand Tracker, I highly doubt it.
This wormling will add its power to your attacks. Now, Hunter, let us rid ourselves of the cult that is poisoning the Jaxara swamp.
Alright, so it looks like we have a choice here to either continue offline, where you can basically play the game solo and then you can have people join you later, or you can create an online city where you, where is it? You will then be able to invite other players to join you, so that's good. We're probably going to continue offline just because we're going to be doing solo for a little bit. I mean, we don't have any other players to help us out yet, but we will probably be doing offline. But give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Alright, let's keep going. So it looks like these here are like the levels that the level I have to be at to unlock the specific grid and the specific part of the grid. So I want to put this one here so that way it's connected to all three at once, plus have that greater area of effect apply to at least these two. I think these I'm going to need some kind of key to unlock, and then I said these are unlocked via leveling up to that point. So once I get level 5, then I should be able to move these down here and go and make it a little bit easier. So.
Keep an eye on your wormling. I don't like to see the Order getting involved in the clan's research. I often adventured in the Juxara swamp, and I believe I know a village there where we can begin our search. Keep your scale close. The dragon's whispers are louder here, in Dragonkin territory. We must remain vigilant. This part of the plains has not been cleared. No doubt it will be infested with Dragonkin. Damn it. We'll have to fight our way through here. Marauders have taken the village.
By fire be fled!
The farm to the east is being attacked. I beg of you, please, do something!
Looters?
Yes, but they're not alone. They have monstrous creatures with them.
Dragonkin. They likely corrupted the Marauders, catching them unawares while they were looting abandoned settlements.
We were helping the priest restore the old stone gateway near the farm when they appeared out of nowhere.
We'll head over there and help him. Now flee. Head for Montesky. I recognize this cursed priest. It's Jerome, Cornelis' right-hand man, and the only civilian to possess a scale of light. Bjorn's brother was killed while protecting this undeserving underling. We always found him holed up in the most sinister of places, studying Dragonkin spells for the Meridius.
I am out of breath. My fire be cleansed! Non trato sit mihi. Strength fails me.
Hells. I recognize this cursed priest. It's Jerome, Cornelis' right-hand man, and the only civilian to possess a scale of light. Yorn's brother was killed while protecting this undeserving underling. We always found him holed up in the most sinister of places, studying Dragonkin spells for the Meridius.
My fire be cleansed! Catching my breath. have no energy left. By fire be cleansed! I need to catch my breath. Catching my breath. You stand fire! My strength fails me. I can't slay more. To me, hunters! These villains have brought the Dragonkin upon us.
Hells, Jerome. Where's the rest of your escort?
I gave them the order to evacuate the villagers while I did what I could to buy them some time.
You mad fool. Think yourself a dragon hunter now, do you? In the Eternal's name, keep your distance.
Thank you for helping me out of that tight spot, Hunters.
What are you doing here, Jerome? Restoring a gate, or so say the villagers? Don't tell me it's a gate of the Eternal.
Well, in truth, follow me and you'll understand.
So, will you tell us what's going on?
The Dragonkin cast some manner of spell upon this gate. Nobody knows precisely what they intended to do, but Meridius Cornelis is afraid they may yet put it to twisted purpose. The gates of the Eternal are connected to one another by the Great Light Lapse, which the Order once used itself back during the time of the War of Men.
They were sealed when the Kongarati trackers joined the Alliance, so that their caravans could continue to link towns without unfair competition. By doing so, we have been able to preserve their culture. Nevertheless, if the enemy has found a way to unseal them, imagine for a moment an army of Dragonkin descending upon Montesky.
We need to break this spell.
Indeed. And to do so, we need to reopen this gate and reconnect it to the city using a scale of light. That's why I was dispatched here.
I don't believe a word. The Council could never have approved this decision. Grand Tracker Eula would have opposed it.
And yet I truly did receive such orders, Tracker. We cannot leave the gate at the mercy of our enemies. To rid ourselves of this spell, we will need to channel divine energy to re-establish its connection. Then, the Dragonkin will no longer be able to approach it.
I don't like this. The decision would have come from the Council. I suggest we look for another solution.
The Dragonkin have likely already corrupted other gates, Hunters. Time is not on our side. I will explain our present situation to the Council personally. For now, it should be enough to use your scale of light to break the spell. This gate should then immediately link up with its twin in Montesky. How magnificent! I will return to Montesky and inform the Council. If you discover any other corrupted gates, do not allow the Dragonkin to get close to them. Good hunting, both of you, and may the dragon never tempt you.
Well, Alaric, have we made enough compromises now? Let us set off again. We have a cult and its adepts to dispose of.
Non Draco sit mihi. I am out of breath.
anymore.
My fire be cleansed!
I have no energy left. I am out of breath.
Non trato sit mihi dux!
more. My strength fails me.
I triumph in glad!
I need to catch my breath. Catching my breath. I have no energy left.
Non Draco sit mihi tu!
I can't say more. I am out of breath.
Sound fire!
We've crossed the frontier. If we were to remove our scale of light now, we risk falling prey to the dragon's whispers and the corruption that their words sow, and not even a single sign of combat. The people living here must have abandoned their homes, or worse. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
Over here! You're dragon hunters, aren't you? By the Eternal, please spare me. I'm human still.
You've drunk dragon's blood.
I don't know. It's been weeks since Dragonkin corrupted our water. Some of us have surrendered to it already. I hear their voices. Those of the Dragonkin. That of the dragon. Oh, they're in my head. Save me. Please, please. Make them stop. I beg of you.
You can hear not only the voice of dragons, but also those of Dragonkin?
I hear them all, I tell you. The adepts and the hostages they took from the mist. They'll never be silenced. Never. Always the same words again and again. And the prisoners. Oh, the prisoners. Their constant attempts to break their spirits. To corrupt them. Just like us. Like us.
You claim to always hear the voices of the Dragonkin. Have you overheard where they're keeping their hostages?
I hear them, but I refuse to listen. I don't want to lose my mind.
I'm afraid it's too late. There is dragon's blood running through your veins. You're lost already. But even so, you can help the others to escape your fate.
Am I going to die?
I will stay by your side. I will help you. As for the rest, don't forget those people that are dear to you.
You're right. I want to give them a chance.
We still know almost nothing about these Dragonkin. Where have they come from? What powers does their blood impart? Whose orders are they following? I'll watch over this poor soul and try to find out where the hostages are being held. As for you, see if you can gather a node, an egg, some corrupted flesh, anything the Grand Tracker may be able to study. We know little of the effects of Viridian Dragon's blood, and these corrupted appear to have gorged themselves on it.
Non Dracos it mihi dux!
strength fails.
Non Draco sit mihi.
need to catch my breath.
By fire be cleansed! Non Draco sit mihi dux!
I'm happy to see that you came out the other side alive. Give me the flesh sample. I will take it to the Grand Tracker once she is finished with Meridius Cornelis. Follow me.
I never doubted your common sense, Grand Tracker. I knew we would be able to find a compromise.
There's no point in trying to flatter me, Meridius.
We have returned, Grand Tracker.
Did you complete your mission?
We identified the location of the Adepts. These Dragonkin are capable of communicating through thought, like bees from the same hive. We took care to take a few samples before heading further into the swamp.
You've shown excellent initiative, hunters. This may well allow us to learn more about these monsters and their powers of corruption.
I'm afraid we don't have much time. A villager told us the Dragonkin have taken hostages, and he showed us where they're being held at this very moment. We must act, without delay.
How were they able to tell you this?
The Dragonkin had corrupted the swamp water. The poor soul had dragon's blood already flowing through his veins. That was how we discovered the mental connection between the corrupted.
Grand Tracker, if the Dragonkin were behind the disappearances you told me about, the men you dispatched to the plains are heading straight into danger. Worse yet if the enemy can organize from a distance.
You are not wrong, High Priest. Sun Can, return to Jaxara at once. I'm tasking you with finding and freeing the hostages. Keep a low profile, do not take any unnecessary risks, and try your best to bring them back alive. As for you, set off and see if you can find my trackers. If they are still alive, you will find them in the plains close to the hamlet of Pont Noir. Once you're done, return to the Jaxara swamp so you can assist Sun Can.
Show me your map, and I'll show you where to find us.
Alright guys, with that I'm gonna call it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed the kind of first look at Dragonkin, the Banished. I think that's kind of a mix of Diablo, some other games that's a mix of. There's another game, I don't know if you played it before, I think it was Heroes, Mights and Legend. I'm trying to remember, it was like no, Gauntlet, that's right, Gauntlet Dark Legacy. That was a great game, and that was definitely kind of inspiration for this one too. It's pretty cool, especially with the Dragonling, and then one of the best things about the system is that everything is interchangeable. So what I mean by that is that everything you can swap out free of charge, which is really good because a lot of games, they kind of punish you. I mean, not punish you, I would say, but they kind of limit your ability to respec your character, to like swap out, for instance with this one, to swap out different dragons and stuff like that. And same thing I think with your just skill set in general, you can really respec for free. There's no penalty, which is great, so you don't have to worry about like, oh man, I gotta save up some points or pay in-game currency or, you know, get to a certain level before I can swap skills out. No, you can swap them out on the fly. It's cool that you have 5 skills, and then because at first I was thinking that how are they going to do it? Like, are there only 5 skills, and then your character, you know, just level up those skills? But no, you have 5 active skills that you can equip, and you can kind of pick and choose which ones you want to equip based on your playstyle, which is nice. So for instance, right now I have like a standard attack, which I don't think I ever really get rid of unless I find one that's a little bit faster because it's a little bit slow. But then originally I had a wave attack with square, like that would attack in a circle. But now I have like a fire arrow, which is really cool. Which I love because basically you can just cut through some tough enemies, especially enemies that you want to kind of like dodge and attack, Triangles, of course, flamethrower. Definitely going to keep that probably the whole time. Unless maybe I can find something that's like a fire burst or something like that. R1, for instance, right now I have like a shield attack. Basically sends out flying shields around me. And then R2, for instance, I have it's like a down, you know, fire slam, which is good when I get swarmed and does really high damage, which is good. So, and then there's even more skills with your wormling, with your dragon companion, which is cool that you can swap out. But from what I understand, it looks like you can only have one. It looks like I can only have 1 skill for the wormling, and then I can have 5 skills for me. At least from my understanding. I tried to equip all-consuming legacy, but it didn't work. I'm still trying. I need to figure out why it doesn't work. But yeah, it wouldn't let me equip all-consuming legacy. And then this other skill is, where is it? The Avenging Catapult. That's his first skill that he unlocks. But I guess for some reason it wouldn't let me equip more than 1. At least that would work. Let's see if I can equip this one. Oh, well, that one works. I wonder why the Avenging Catapult, or the All-Consuming Legacy, is the only one I haven't figured out how to equip. It's got to be active and utility, so I think this is got to be equipped to like an active skill. Let's see if I can put this down here. No, it keeps showing like a red blocked out hashtag. Doesn't like it doesn't work. I'm not really sure why. But it looks like I can equip the catapult, which is nice. So now I can have both. That's good. That's definitely here. I'll stay there for now. But yeah, I mean, there's like a whole huge ancestral grid, which is really awesome, where you can like kind of plug and play different skills and different skill sets to see how it works. Oh no, so your character can equip, I mean your wormling can equip 5 skills. They're showing those 2 right now. I'm not sure. I need to figure out why the all-consuming legacy doesn't work. It must be have to equip to a certain, or must be have to link to a certain skill that I don't have. So never mind, your wormling does have 5 skills, and you have 5 skills. So basically, these here will unlock through the campaign. There were some more that were here that were locked, and then these, when they show the number, that's the level that those will unlock, which is cool. What else? So that's good to know. Yeah, your wormling and you can each have 5 skills. So that's nice. Oh, I got some points. Took some away, didn't I? Yeah, it's cool also that you have your own skills, your own points for stats, and so does your dragon, which is nice. The only thing I haven't seen is how to unlock talent points yet. Talent points come from the wormling and rarest pieces of equipment. Oh, okay. So I guess as your wormling levels up, you get talent points. That's from my understanding. I don't see any talent points on here. I see talent. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see a talent, but I don't see talent points. Maybe it's just over time, once they level up enough, you get some talent points. Oh, wait, I see it down here. I see it down here. So different ones will unlock, so you can unlock fervor here. Danger, speed, talent, survival. Yeah, these are the talents down here. Healing, technique, resilience, heroes. Okay, so I see. There are actual active talents down here. Got almost all blue gear, though I don't. As just these two that are the regular gray. So that's nice. Yeah, later on I can get, like, I think it's a banner and a ring, but I think I just have to have all the materials to build them. Alright, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be playing this game more often. My main game right now, at least in terms of daily uploads, is still going to be Monster Hunter Stories 3. Still have to beat that game, and there's a lot of egg locations and stuff I have to put out, so we'll still be doing daily uploads for that game. We're not dropping it by any means, but we're probably just going to be mixing in some of this game, Dragonkin, the Banished, as well as eventually, I gotta see when I'm going to pick it up, Crimson Desert. We'll definitely be adding that to the rotation, but we'll just see about what point I'm going to pick it up. It's definitely on my radar to pick up as soon as possible. We'll just see when I pick it up. As I said, I've still got Monster Hunter Stories 3 to work on, and now this game is going to be added to the rotation a little bit, and then, like I say, Crimson Desert will also be added, but we just got to see when I'm going to pick that up. But it should be soon. It should be within March right now. Should be within the next month. I'll definitely be picking up Crimson Desert. I'll be adding that to the rotation. But alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Let's see, tomorrow's Monday. I got work tomorrow. But then probably tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, then definitely Tuesday. I'll be back on for stream, and I'll be doing Monster Hunter Stories 3. And then I'll be on this game some point next week. I'd say probably Friday or Saturday. We'll see. Alright guys, anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Forge the path.